Hi, I'm Marilyn, and this is Eric, and we're the Cadillac Shelfies.
And today we're talking about our 6 favorite new to us game we played in 2023. Because we don't play enough games released in 2023 to make a list.
No,
Well, we played some.
we have a lot of games, so we have a lot of catch
Yeah,
up.
but also you have to like run around.
Yeah,
And you can't buy them at discount.
that's true.
And we like buying stuff cheaper. Cheaper
We
is
get some
cheaper.
good games anyway.
Yep. So the first on the list, we picked 5 games.
Each, yeah.
Each out of that I made a list of 6 games. With 4 in common and 2 both have only one had listed.
Yeah, okay.
And the first one is one listed by me, Tapestry, by Stonemaier Games, which you hate.
I do not hate. I like it a lot.
It's a
I
lot of-
just never win it, but that's okay. It's okay to play a game that you don't win all the time. I'm not competitive at all.
No, but Tapestry is a lot of fun though.
It is
Like,
very fun.
you have like all kinds of tracks to go up on, and when you go up on the tracks other things happen, and you have your tableau and you have your cards, your civilizations, and lots of interactions between them. So like you do one thing and a lot of thing happens, and then in the last turn you score like a lot of points. And
Yes, that's what happened last time. I was finally gonna win, and I think you scored over 100 points in the last.
now someone is going to comment, oh, that's not a lot of points. It's fun.
It is very fun.
It is a lot of fun. And the next one is a game only you had, because
Yeah.
I really hate it.
I really like this. I tried it for the first time last year, though it is not a new game, but it's called Space Base. And it's really fun. It's a card game where you're building down a space station. It has a theme. But the greatest thing about Space Base is that everybody plays on every turn.
Yeah.
So there's basically no downtime. You don't have to sit and wait for something to happen. Also, the turns go very quickly. So
Yeah.
in any case, but
Like at the start you might not have, but as you get the cards, as you put down one card, you take the old card, flip it upside down, and sort of stick it under.
right. So you're
And
building
when
up.
you roll 2 dice, you get to pick one of the dices or the combined sum of them,
Right.
and do that. And so even if you just have a card there on the top, you get to do like some smaller, get something smaller, like more power or whatever.
Right.
So yes, it's very interactive.
Yes.
It's very fun. Was probably my like 6th game,
Yeah.
and it's so easy to play.
It's very easy. I mean, you can learn it really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know there's expansions for it, but it doesn't feel like we need really expansions for it.
Not at this point, at any rate.
No.
I would be willing to try,
Yeah.
but I like the game as it is.
Like if the expansion was more card, but I don't really want more like mechanics.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of expansions out. Anyway, Space Base, I would probably recommend everyone to have a copy at home because it's so easy to teach people and fun to play.
Yeah.
And the next one on the list we both had after some argument, which is Star Wars: The Clone Wars,
Yeah.
which is a pandemic style game,
Right.
but more fun than fighting disease is.
Well, it's really got a good Star Wars base. I think you really feel it when you play. The theme is great.
Yeah, the theme is really
Yeah.
great for just using the pandemic. You fly around with the Jedi bumping droids, and each time you play, you play against one villain.
Yeah.
It can be like Ventress or Dooku and Grievous and things like that. Darth Maul with the robot legs, right? Yeah. And you fly around and try to keep the droids from taking over the galaxy while fighting the big bad.
Yeah.
And the end is like always this showdown,
Yes. Yes.
usually taken from like one of the episodes of the Clone Wars cartoon, as far as I remember. But no, that's also, I'm not gonna say it's easy to play because that depends on the difficulty.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
can ramp it up and get totally crushed.
Yes. Which we had done also.
Yeah.
We played one game and then we didn't actually play it quite correctly and we won really easily and our friend said, well, let's play it really hard. So we played it really hard and we got destroyed.
Yeah, at least it went fast
Yes.
because everything ramps up, the more droids and things come up, the more like like, oh, if there's no more droids to take, you just escalate this track. And that track doesn't need to escalate much for you to lose.
Yeah.
No, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Buy it before the license run out.
Yeah, right.
I think, and the miniatures are nice enough for like a board game also, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and the next game we learn the same day we learn Space Base.
Right.
Spirit Island.
Yes.
Which had been on our radar for a long time, but we don't need to rush out and buy games, and then we rush out and buy games because we can't live without them. Did I get this on a deal too? The expansion I got on a deal.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure we got it on a deal. But
No, I don't remember, but the expansion I got on a deal.
I can say we played it at one of our friends' house, and then we bought it right after.
Yeah.
We were like, oh yeah, we have to have this game.
You have to have it. It's co-op, and it's also pretty hard and interesting.
Yes.
Like each player spirit that does different things, and you buy cards to like trigger your abilities and try to keep the invaders from colonizing the island. You try to scare them off, and you can do that like in many different. So like some spirits are better at defending, some attacking, and some like crowd control, things like that.
Yes.
And it always looks like you're about to lose.
Yes. Yeah. It always comes down to the very last round or whatever.
No, and I really like the theme, and I really like the game, and I really like how like tough it can be, like how you have to think.
Yes.
And really like work together to actually win.
Yes.
It's not the easiest game, I would say, to learn.
No, and we haven't really ramped it up a whole lot. You can play it. You can also put in different scenarios to make it harder.
No, but the rules and the mechanics are like a step up from like Clone Wars and Space Base for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But they do have like some recommended spirits for you to start with that are easier, and then you can like pick the ones that are more difficult to use. No, that's just a ton of fun.
It is great.
And the next one was my surprise birthday gift.
Yes, surprise birthday gift.
Thunder Road Vendetta from Restoration Games, because there used to be a game in the States called Thunder Road that I haven't played myself.
I haven't either played it.
Have you seen it?
No.
Why not? Oh wait, you had the Wacky Races instead, so you had the racing game already. Was it Wacky Races it was called?
I don't remember.
Anyway, Thunder Road. Yeah.
It's really great.
Vendetta.
It's so much fun.
We have to be clear.
Thunder Road
It's
Vendetta.
because otherwise people will be like, oh, I need to buy this game.
And that
from
actually came out
1990.
last year too.
Yeah, it did come out
So
last
that
year.
was
So
a
that was
2023 game.
one of the few games like new.
Yes.
But we were down south or middle.
Yeah.
And it was close to my birthday.
Yeah.
And they had a copy. And they had a copy of Sniper Elite also that I also really want to play.
Yeah.
But I walked out to the store and you had to like make a surprise birthday gift.
Yes, and I want to point out that Clone Wars was also part of that birthday.
Yeah, but it wasn't surprise.
Yeah, okay.
The surprise was Sniper Elite or Thunder Road Vendetta. I'm glad you picked this one though.
Oh my god, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
We just have the base game too. I've seen a lot of reviews that always, you have to get the expansion. And you do not have to. I'm sure it's wonderful, but this game is great just on its own.
Yeah.
It is so fun.
There's a Kickstarter right now for more expansions and stuff. And of course it's tempting, but also like...
I'm sure it's fun, but it is really super fun even by itself. And you can't really play this game to win. You're always trying to win, but that's not the whole... The best part of this game is like you're trying to crash into people's cars and knock them off the road, and your car can go flying, and you can get hit by a helicopter.
Yes. You get shot by the helicopter, and the helicopter launches you, and you crash into a mountain.
Yeah.
It's like you have 3 cars to start with of different sizes. Yeah. Which also, when you ram someone, like the bigger car has a better chance of ramming a smaller car and things like that. And one by one, the cars will be eliminated. and as soon as one player has no cards left, then the finish line shows up.
Yeah.
Which sounds horrible, but it's already so quick after.
It's kind of Thunder Road-ish.
Yeah. It's not like the player who is eliminated has to sit and wait for a long time.
No, right. Yeah, the games go actually quite quickly also.
And each like round starts, everyone rolls 4 dices. Yeah, 4 dices. And then you use them to like move your cards and trigger special abilities.
Yeah.
And when you lose a card, that extra dice can do something else instead. Like give you a little extra speed and things like that.
Right.
And so no, it's like just mayhem, crash, fun. You shoot and ram other cars to be the last one standing and over the finish line.
Yeah, and the cars are made like so that you can actually sit on top of another car.
Yeah.
So your big old van can sit on this little tiny car if it wants to.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, no, that's. Yes, I've also seen like play with the expansion. We haven't played with the expansion, sure play with, but just the base game. You can just get the base game and have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
When we play with 3, the game length is usually 45 minutes.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
No, 45. I remember like every time. We played it like 7 times the first weekend.
Yes, we did.
The first game was maybe like an hour, and then we like, once everyone knew, it's just quick and fun. So no, that's... And then the last game.
Yeah.
Clank Catacombs.
So great.
It's so great.
It is so much fun.
And this is almost like new because it didn't come out here until 2023.
Yeah.
It didn't show up in stores here until like January.
Yeah.
I know in the States it was out earlier. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Clank is fun.
Yes, Clank is amazing. It was one of my favorite games before we got this one.
Yeah, and Clank Catacombs, because Clank is you run into a dungeon, collect the treasure and run out is the basic.
Right.
And it's a deck builder, so you start with some cards and you buy new cards, fight monsters and things like that. And what Catacombs adds is tiles.
Yes.
Like the old classic Drakborgen.
Yeah. So you're building your dungeon as you go.
Yeah, so instead of having like a set play space as you had with other, it will look different every time.
Yes. And it's great.
Yeah. Even the starting tile has 2 sides.
Yeah.
As some people found out when I posted in the Facebook Dice Tower group.
Yeah.
Like, you have a backside like that? Yes, here's both sides. Like, oh my god! I have a 2-sided too! And I think like one is better with fewer players maybe. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so there's like a bunch of tiles and you put them out, so everything, and when you like move somewhere, you like say, okay, I'm gonna go in this direction, and then you draw a tile, and then you decide how to put out the tile.
Right.
So you have some control where you end up.
Right.
Of course, then things can happen, so all the tiles spin and things like that too. But
right. It's very.
Yeah, but you don't know like where the best treasure is gonna be, so you can have like, okay, I'm gonna go here, take the best treasures and run back.
Right.
It's like it might show up whenever, because some tiles will have like a tile will come out and you put down one of those big treasures on it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you put down like a big treasure +2, so you go like deeper in the pile and put out something more valuable.
Yeah, right.
No, this is one of the greatest games of all time.
Yes, it's definitely in my top 1, 2, 3. I don't know, probably.
The top 123.
No,
it's in my top 123.
It's not number 1. Well, probably number 2. Yeah.
Probably number 2. Yeah, it's in my top 5 at least.
Yeah.
It's it has everything.
Or number 3, but that doesn't matter. It's great. We have a lot of games. To be number 3 is awesome.
Being number 3 is awesome.
Yes.
And being Clank Catacombs is pretty awesome too.
Yes.
So that was 6 games.
Yes.
We played for the first time last year.
Yeah.
So new to us games. They're all great games.
Yes.
Of various. The only like heavier of these is Tapestry and Spirit Island.
Yep.
The other ones are pretty easy to learn, I think. If you have
Star
played.
Wars is kind of in the middle, I would
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, kind of.
But if you have played Pandemic, you can probably play Star Wars.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah.
Almost. The cards are a little bit different that you play. You have like attack cards and
Yeah. It's just
But-
one
but
step up from
otherwise,
Pandemic.
Otherwise, I think it's pretty much
Yeah.
the same game.
It's Space Base being the easiest.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean not the most fun.
No, it's very fun.
Yeah, so this is 6 great games.
Great.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
No, go play some games. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Play the. No, wait, that's an
That's a
RPG.
different game.
Bye.
Bye.